I can't do it with the black pills content though, because I find it's like an info hazard. As a woman, a 5'10" with a personality and options will always be husband material over a 10 out of 10 dude that's hyper obsessed with how many women he can pull and doesn't see you as an actual person instead of a notch in a bedpost. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. It depends on how serious you take sex. I think if you take it like super serious, I think some people vary on how serious they take sex as well. Some people take sex very seriously, and I think when you take it very seriously, you're obviously going to be more conscious about it. I think the guys out there who are just sleeping around constantly don't have like a serious attitude towards sex. They're not like looking at it as this important thing in their lives. I mean, unless you're like a sex addict, but like if you're just sort of like casual implies casual, casual sex implies that it's a casual thing to you. It's not a serious thing to you. So that I don't know. It's interesting. It's one of those things I just like. I think love, and it's so abstract. It's so hard to like really break down. I've just like stopped thinking about it fully. It's one of those things I just try not to give much thought to, because I don't see the point in trying to like metagame how I don't see the point in trying to metagame like attraction. I think it just ends up harming you in the long term and just gives you like a very, very skewed worldview. And it's also one of those things that like, it depends on what your goal is, but like if you want to get married, it's one of those things that's just not that important. Like you should be dating. It's tough to, you should be dating. You should be dating, absolutely. Like if anyone, like you should, if you've got a long time without a girlfriend, if you've got a long time like lonely, I think it's something you should like fix. I think it's very bad, like even if you don't care about it, or if you feel like you don't care about it, I think it's something you should work on, because all it does is like the longer you go without it, the harder it is to get in the future. And I mean in the sense that you just sort of like socially recede, like you socially withdraw, and it's a muscle you have to keep working. If you don't work that muscle, you're gonna lose it. So you should be dating. I think dating's also very challenging. Being in a relationship, it's a challenging thing. It's a balance. It teaches you a lot about yourself. It teaches you a lot about how to engage with the world. It's very important. So you should be dating. But at the same time, like if your goal is just like, I don't know, very normal, very, very achievable goals of like getting married, having children, I don't think it's something you should not be spending so much time thinking about how to like metagame relationships and trying to dissect it. You should just enjoy the ride, man. Just live in it. There's no point. Dating is kind of gay. No, you're ready for it. Unless you're like a child. Delta, are you a child, Delta? Better not be a child. Better not be a child watching my stream. I'll be pissed off. I'll get angry. 19. Yeah, no, do it. Like, just jump into it, man. Just go with the flow. Like, it's the best way to deal with dating. It's one of those things, like, you really can. Like, I've gotten nowhere by thinking about it. I think, like, ruminating on it and thinking about it too much, you're just gonna hurt yourself in the long term, man. You just gotta do it. You just gotta run it. But you should be in a relationship just to be in one. I think you should be in a relationship with the goal of having a relationship. If you've gone a long time without dating somebody, I think it's like you should date somebody. I think because you're not, that's like, you fall in love by spending time with people. You fall in love, that's how you like learn to like somebody. And you're not going to get that unless you take the leap into the relationship. Going into a relationship with someone that you're madly in love with the first time you hang out with them is not only a recipe for disaster, it's also a sign that you're an immature person. You should absolutely, like, you shouldn't be like that, infatuated with people the second you meet them. That's just a sign of naivety. But like, if you like somebody and you feel like you could enjoy their company, date them and then spend time with them, and then those feelings grow. That's how that works. I learned to hate people, but what if they're really hot? Well, if you like, yes, they're really hot. Current GF clicked up so fucking quickly. I mean, it happens like that, but it's like, again, it's not like, I think not love at first sight in the sense that like you get obsessed with people really quickly. That's a bad, you should worry about that. You should fix that in yourself. Getting obsessed with people, especially when you're not dating them, even when like you just like have a crush on somebody and you're obsessed with them, that's a bad trait that you gotta watch. is a bad trait you gotta watch, because that's gonna hurt you. I've known many men, many men are simping fucking hard. Come down for Art Chad's relationship advice hour.